CUMC. This is Rolene reporting. Have you ever had a worry, a really deep worry that bothered you all day long? I know I have. I'm going to check in with some of my friends today to see how they deal with worry. Kids, take it away.
Worry about stuff. Maybe you worry about falling and scraping your knee. Or maybe you worry that you're going to fail your spelling test.
Well, today we are going to learn about what Jesus said about worry and how we can fight it.
It's easy to worry about things we need or want. We need a lot of things to survive. Things like water, shelter, and air to breathe.
And some days we might get worried that we won't have any of those things.
And sometimes we can worry about those things that we really want.
Jesus taught that worrying doesn't help, not even one bit.
Just think about it. If you're short, worrying isn't going to make you any taller.
If you're hungry, worrying isn't going to make food magically appear.
And if you're cold, worrying isn't going to make you any warmer.
Well, you might think that worrying doesn't seem like that big of a deal.
But worrying is going to lead to some bad consequences.
Worrying makes us try to get things without God's help. When we worry too much, we might think that we can do it all on our own.
We start to think that we know best, so we don't trust God for what we really need. And that's definitely not how Jesus wants us to live.
So kids, how can we fight worry?
If you focus on what God wants, you can stop worrying about what you need. And this important lesson comes right out of the Bible. Memory verse.
The thing you should want most is God's kingdom and doing what God wants. Then all these other things you need will be given to you. God knows exactly what we need, and He's going to make sure that we get it.
Instead of spending our time worrying, we should focus on what God wants and trust Him to take care of what we need.
So kids, next time you're worried about taking a spelling test or scraping your knee, remember this lesson.
And remember, God will give us what we need. We just need to trust Him.
Philippians 4 verses 6 through 7 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, and with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." That verse means to me that we have a choice. We can either worry about things or we can put them in God's hands. I think this choice, putting it in God's hands, will take a lot of stress off of us, and it has a way better success rate. So it's not possible to worry and put things in God's hand, because if we put things in His mighty hands, then we never have to worry. So I challenge you this week to take those worries away and give them to God. Let Him carry that load, because He is way more equipped than we are. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.